Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of Late Night Chess, right? Coming back a little later than expected is Mobby. Guess I'll just hop right into it. Playing Ali Ekin's defense, start the night off. Get it, start the night. No one's here yet, but thought that was pretty funny. Did I leave the square too soon? This does feel like a blunder on my end, maybe? So I'll just develop. It's castle. Rook to b8 is a dream move, but then that hangs the a7 pawn. It's Blitz, I kinda gotta go. We need to make a judgment call here. Guess I'll just play rook to c8 and play a game of chess. What's up, Tin Bagger? Bishop h5, retreating. Wait, he didn't capture the a7 pawn. I missed that. Maybe it's not the end of the world, though. I can't move my knight anywhere except f6 because it would hang the bishop. I don't think these double pawns are, like, the end of the world bad. I feel like if I take here and give white these double pawns, these ruin white's pawn structure more than... Okay. What's going on here? A lot of pawns hanging. Takes bishop to c3. That's what he wants. Bishop c3. Gotta go. Down a tremendous amount of time on the clock. It's not rapid. Okay, now he leaves me with a choice of pawns. Probably this one. Oh, that's wrong. He has rook to e8. And then bishop a5. Oh dear. This was not anticipated. A bishop here, maybe? It's worth a shot, at least. I don't think it works. I feel like you can just lift the rook, but it's better than doing nothing. Oh, the pawn's too fast. I underestimated the strength of the pass pawn. What's up, Kelly? What's up, Demon? Well played, well played. Darn it! Start the night off on an L. Alright, gotta get our get back. Let me readjust the chair here. Alright, first game of the night, warm-up game. Everybody knows doesn't count. Appreciate the follow, Malik Watson. Thank you for sharing the live, Zay. Let's play Roy Lopez. I'm about to play the 4 knights. Doesn't this just hang a pawn on h6? Maybe I can lift the queen to c4 and then... Here, d4, sorry, d5, queen h5. I think here with the bishop is probably fine. Reading the dark square bishops off causes problems. I feel like either forcing him to go here with a trade is better. Like, I want to give my opponent the chance to mess up. Okay. He still plays the right move. Let's take. Appreciate the follow, Damien. Let's go knight to f3. Try and hook our knight onto this nice anchor on g5. Maybe I can also lift the rook. Okay, let's go knight to g5 first. And then, okay, let's go rook here. Try and get our rook on the open file. Prevent him from playing rook to e8 with the queen rook battery. Appreciate the follow, Rodrigo Ocha. Appreciate you sharing live, Damien Clark. What's up, Dre? Botez Gambit, please. You know, if it appears, I'll go for it. Pawn to f4. Knight no longer guards the e7 square, right? Once it hopped to e5, it didn't guard it, but it blocked my queen and rook from getting in. So knight to d3, but now my rook gets into the back rank. Start munching up the black pawns on the 7th rank. Black's king is pinned to the back rank here. A lot of threats. Should be looking pretty good here. Now the question is what to play. Do I just take another pawn, or do I have something more? But does knight here trap the rook? Right? I could go for the pawn, but it feels like there's more in this position. And I go here, and the rook is still trapped, but now I'm also threatening rook to g8. Ooh, with a little skewer, multiple threats. Both black rooks under fire here. Wait. I go here first, and then I take, because now if you take my rook on g8, I capture with the... Oh, I should not have pre-moved that. Gosh darn it. What a terrible pre-move. Oh my gosh. Zod. Oh no. Okay. I also shouldn't have captured there. Oh, chat. How the turns table. How the turns table. Right. Gonna do my best to fight on here, but things are looking bleak after this turn of events. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get the pawn on b7, though. Okay. Gotta move quickly. I say taking a 10-second think. Alright, let's just go. It's looking bleak, chat. Ain't gonna lie. Hit the rook and the bishop at the same time. He can't play rook to c1. At the very least, this is going to make him think. That's good. Everyone's tapping the stream up. No, bro, you sold? Doubting the general? Right? Oh, he had... Okay. He still had a win, I think. Now I gotta play quickly. Let's find a move, find a continuation you like, and run with it. I think I go here. Oh! That's very, very dangerous. Luckily there was no true blunder, but still, not a good move. Let's go! We get the George W. We get the first George W. of the night. Brandon Guerrero with the W. Alright? We take those, chat. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Alright?
Shawty look good, I taste her. Rolling up a real big wood, I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him. Talking all that doodle bob, I'll race him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Real big check. Where's spleen, bitch?
Sport.
Green, bitch. Got a skin, bitch. Let me explain.
Is this Fortnite? Chat, can you guys not hear the music? Let's go pawn to d5. I'm still experimenting with... Okay, we can. I'm still experimenting with the audio, working on apps that aren't like the current browser I'm using, like displaying as the screen. There's some times where it just won't pick up any audio, and I have no idea. Like, I feel like I figured it out because it hasn't happened in a while, but I have no idea like what to do about it when it does happen. So, your voice is majestic, bro. I appreciate you, Muhammad. Okay, there's a lot of light square weaknesses in this position. I was thinking about just sacrificing the exchange if you play pawn to b5 takes and letting him take with the bishop. I feel like that's still good for me, but I don't know. The bishop seems, if you don't have that tactic, I feel like it's misplaced on d3. Canceling out, like, the reason your opponent plays a move, like, super effective. How's my bookies up? What's up, Yellow Bot SM? Doing good. Do you teach? I don't have anything like lessons or that. Anything like private one-on-one, but I upload a lot of like instructional content on my TikTok channel to try and help other chess players improve, sharing what I've learned throughout the years. I feel like bishop to b3 is winning here now. Okay, let's check. Bishop b3, he takes, I take. Okay, bishop b3, the rook moves out of the way, and I just take. It feels like bishop b3 is winning. Appreciate the follow, Drew Cormier. Chill, Lelouch. The chess that was played in Code Geass always pissed me off so much. It was just like some of the worst chess I've ever seen, and all the nobles were acting like it was the greatest chess of all time. Even the show starts off with like a chess scene. I'm like, ah. Why is this man betting like $50,000 when he's rated like 400 elo? Yay. We get the George W. Very nice. Was that right, by the way? Ooh, knight takes e4 is even better. I mean, it's still winning, but knight takes e4 accomplishes the same thing. But you get a pawn, you know? And the bishop's worth more. But all roads lead to Rome, right? We find the win in the position, we get the job done. I'm the worst chess player of all time. I can't think ahead. Well, thinking ahead is only something you should do in certain positions, right? Well, ideally you want to do it at all times, but I think a lot of people, when they're thinking ahead, they're assuming like master level chess players are always looking like 8, 9 moves in advance. You know, they're always calculating for 9 moves in advance. And while they might be trying to visualize what the position might look like 9 moves out at times, right? They might be thinking, okay, if I go here, I'll always get like this X or Y in the position to look forward to, right? Oh, I forgot about D5. So did he, though. Or maybe I just had A6 anyway. But A6 here feels fun. Yeah, he's just trying to get an attack going. Brr. He's got to be punished for this aggression at some point, no? Or can he get away with it? He might play queen to d3, takes, whatever. I don't know. I kind of like my odds. Maybe I shouldn't have liked my odds. I thought I had queen to f6, but that hangs with the rook on e8 here. Oh dear. This is not where you want to be in a blitz game. Am I cooked? Should I just chill and pretend like I'm fine? I don't know. Ah, rook to h8. Darn it. Yeah. Was this just bad? It felt like it was bad, eh? Appreciate the follow, Natty Lewis 2020. Appreciate the follow, 999999999999999. Yeah. Apparently I'm still doing pretty well here, but I have to not take the knight. Wait, no. I'm fine after I take the knight. But what was the move I was missing here? Rook to e6 was the essential move. Okay. Yeah, I was too casual with the defense. I had to force queen h7. Appreciate the follow, Josh. Yeah, rook to e6 was, oh, we get pawn to g3. Almost no one at my rating level ever bothers to capture this pawn in the first couple moves of the game, even if you can technically get away with it. I'll just leave it hanging there sometimes for a while. I'm trying to bait him into playing bishop to e3. It looks like he wants to play it. Maybe not. Okay, he doesn't want bishop e3. Kind of disappointed by that. I wanted to sacrifice the rook for the bishop and a pawn. I guess I'll just develop. I feel like I have a really nice position out of the opening. My pieces are kind of playing is. What happened to the stash? I shaved it off. I mean, there's not much other backstory besides that. I was just like, you know what? Got a fresh pair of pearly whites. I just took the braids out. I may as well start the facial hair over, you know? Go all the way over from scratch, reset, back to square one. Rebuilding the system, you know? Georgie wanted rook to e7. Maybe I could have gone rook to e7, but I was worried that bishop takes f6 to ruin my pawn structure, and then his knight's coming over to the queen side targeting this h6 pawn, right? Could be pretty destructive. Maybe it's smoke and mirrors, though, and maybe I could have played rook to e7, but I didn't, especially in a blitz game, I didn't really like my chances. Obviously, I can't push the pawn to d4, because that invites knight c4, forking my queen and rook, so let's just go here. Double up. Knight gets kicked out. Do I have anything forcing? I don't think so. We'll retreat. Now knight to e4 is looking kind of juicy. I'm a little worried about... I'm going here. I'm worried about knight takes on d5. Or knight takes... But he can take with the king, so I don't think it works. Go f6 maybe. Takes, knight c5, and then I'll just retreat the rook back to e7 to defend the bishop on d7, probably. I would guess this guy is from Illinois. I'm from Oklahoma. But I've been to Chicago before. Appreciate the follow, D. Appreciate the follow, Just Cameron. I think the first time I went, I can't remember if the first time I was in Chicago was for a chess tournament or a hockey tournament. But I've been there for both, I believe. Oh, he messed up. Let me get my knight over here. My queen will still be back in time. But the biggest problem in the position was my knight's lack of play. Whoa, I need to worry about... Yeah. Oh, I done goofed. Completely underestimated the power. I mean... No. That's a blunder. Let's go here. No reason to hit the panic button because I'm down a pawn. 50 seconds left. Time pressure is going to play a big factor. You know how this drill works. This ain't your first rodeo. This ain't your first rodeo, alright? I had to make sure d6 was defended. Tricky. Queen to e6 if he... Okay, wait. This doesn't feel right. There's no queen to d7. My knight covers the square. I can't play knight to d3 for the fork. Gotta move, though.
I got one in the chamber, two with the laser, three different flavors, four hoes naked, five bitches jumping in a two-door spaceship, more yellow touching it, so walk up with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her, rolling up real big wood, I'll face her, man I wish a punk bitch would, I'll face her, talking that doodle vibe, I'll race her. Where my keys, bitch? Where my keys, bitch?
Let's go, chat. It's Sunday night. I'm having a good night. Alright, I have no idea. 7/10 of a second left, baby. 7/10 of a second left. Plenty of time to spare. We got nothing but time. D dropping the tiny, the ice cream cone, and the corn. Treetop. Shout out. Appreciate the follow, Phyllis. Appreciate the follow, Treetop. Appreciate the follow, Sam. Alright, we go again, chat. Pushing for 26 hundo, baby. Pushing. Appreciate the follow, David C. Appreciate the follow, Extendo. If he castles, then I just win a free knight. And he doesn't want to give up this dark square bishop because all his pawns are on light squares, which means that dark squares in his position are weak. So he doesn't want to give up this dark square bishop. But he's going to give up the dark square bishop. That's a small little victory right there. Pressure. This makes sense. Deactivate the light square bishop so that he can't play pawn to c5 later. Take away its activity. Rook takes d7. Might be whipping up a masterpiece right now. Who's your favorite hockey team? The Anaheim Ducks. Been cheering for them ever since I was little. Gotta move faster. Should be over here, it feels like. I don't know. I see what I was supposed to do. "45 seconds on the ticker." I'm not scared of queen to e1. Wait, maybe I should have been. Queen's coming off the board. Not what we want to see. Especially with only 30 seconds on the clock. Great, now it's going to take a miracle because I took up so much time. Darn it. I know I was right, but I took too much time trying to convert it, and now I'm in a heap of trouble. Figure it out, figure it out. Gotta go. That takes. It's just a draw. It's just a draw. Darn it, man. The competitive side of me wanted to know if that was a win at the end. Do you have Twitch? I do have a Twitch, GeneralZod Chess. I mean, I guess I should be happy with the draw there, eh? I feel like I took up too much time. Trying to play perfect. Forget the theme, chat. It's Blitz. It's Blitz. You gotta go. You gotta go. Good save, though. Thank you, chat. I forgot the theme. Splits, gotta go. Appreciate the follow, holy to the Lord. Let's go pawn to h4 and play this line. I'm gonna castle kingside. You can retreat the bishop though, and then what does that really accomplish? Knight t5 is probably a little stronger, but yeah, he definitely saw it. That's why he played that. I don't think it makes much sense to isolate my pawn. It's, d4. So I'll take with the rook. Appreciate the follow, GifMan89. Appreciate the follow, Jaden Probasco. Appreciate the Lightning Bolt S. Shout out. Just watch your no-look checkmate clip. That was sick. I appreciate it. All right, we've had a lot of really good clips on the channel lately. So shout out. Do I just retreat here? Or do I say whatever? Guess I'll just say whatever. Maybe takes on... nah, that probably leads to a very drawn-out position. Good night, bro. Good night, Yetzel, CR. Appreciate the follow, Enchantbot. Appreciate the follow, bruh. How long have you been playing chess? Since I was 3 years old. Okay, this just feels natural. Last game I spent too long trying to play perfectly. Come up with the perfect move. Now, typically, a rook and a queen and a knight work better as a duo than a queen and a bishop. But I don't know. I have some questionable king and knight placement. Maybe I shouldn't have gone into this. Let's go here, retreat, try and shore everything up. Get a knight on the light square. Just kind of guard the light squares in the position. Guard the squares I can guard. Put everything on a light square so his dark square bishop can't attack it. Maybe create another outlet for my king at some point. Let's go here. He's getting aggressive with his pawns. Wait. Did he overextend? Wait, let me think about this. Here. Alright, let's just go. We have him. Feels like there should be something. Maybe I'm crazy? Gotta go, gotta go. Put the knight somewhere, man. Let's go here. Yeah. Pawn on h5. It's a toughie to defend. Try and stir up counterplay on the queen side, I guess. Where I have the 3-2 majority. Fine moves, fine moves. Just fine moves. Using up, let's go. Wake up.
Living green beats, different flavors. 4 hoes naked, 5 bitches jumping in a 2-door spaceship. Pour yellow Tyson in, so I go with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her. Rolling up a real big wood, I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him, talking all that doodle bob. I'll race him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Where your bitch at?
Ay, ay, ay. 0.3 of a second. Plenty of time, chat. Plenty of time, baby. Plenty of time. Let's go. 2581. 2581. Ay, 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 my Zod. That's funny. Zod's on fire today. I'm cooking, baby. I'm cooking. Alright, barely. Barely. Let's be honest, I was worse for, I think, a large portion of that in-game. And I think near the end it was probably drawish, and then black was probably better. And then he underestimated the power of me pushing P, and that pass pawn just, the pass C pawn was the difference maker. If I were you with the heart me and the team bracelet, I see you, baby. I appreciate the support. I always feel like I play these setups very amateurishly. Maybe the bishop belongs on e6. And typical idea is to go here and here. Whenever you trade queens off like that and you get the double pawns. Playing some weird looking moves here. But I gotta do my best to try and keep white out whilst I unwind this position. Appreciate the follow Esther, appreciate the follow Japalo, appreciate the follow Elijah. Thank you for sharing the live, Mattio. CM, the CM in his name stands for Candidate Master. It's a title achieved when you reach an over-the-board FIDE rating of at least 2200. Right, now he's asking me, okay, how are you going to improve? Let's go here maybe first, stop bishop c7. Although I guess bishop c7 probably wasn't a... Figure out the knight. Let's bring his knight to e3. Ah, I think I blundered. Yeah, I let this knight on the rim. Knight on the rim is dim. Its chances are slim. If I move it to b3, I just lose the game on the spot. I guess I might have had a way. I guess I might have a way out, though. Because I thought I just lost the game on the spot because of takes. But he can't take, probably. And I think that's what we both missed slash underestimated. Yeah, let's try and force him on the defensive a little bit here. Gotta pick up the pace. I say as I go on a 90-year think. Maybe. Only 13 seconds. Not looking good. Oh no. Ah. I could have just moved the bishop away. Was there any way to break through, or is this position just a draw? Because in my head, it felt like I was... Okay. Just to draw all the way through. I guess once the rooks came off the board, it's a draw. If I can find a way to keep the rooks on the board, black has a slight edge, but... darn it! Faster, faster, faster. Appreciate the follow, Grey Pappy Yogi. Whoa! Dax dropping 106 GGs. Shout out. Like, good games all around. I appreciate you, Dex. Hutchins with the lightning bolt as well. Shout out. Whenever I say play faster, I generally don't mean, I have to start pre-moving a bunch of things, or when I'm playing the start of the game, I need to start, playing like less than a second per move. I'm just playing most of these moves. I'm able to hammer out pretty quickly because it's pretty familiar territory to me for the most part. Playing quickly more means like getting to positions you're familiar with and not thinking too deeply about things, trusting your intuition and your instincts. Knight to b4 is pretty annoying because I have to go queen to b1 to stop the fork on c2, right? Appreciate the follow, Ethan Dyson. Appreciate the follow, Sir Risington. Appreciate the follow, Jack. Appreciate the follow, Elmath. You playing with a female master now? No, FM stands for FIDE master. When I was younger, I also thought it stood for female master, but it stands for FIDE. FIDE is the International Chess Organization. It's a title given to players who achieve an over-the-board FIDE rating of 2300 or higher. How tricky can I get? I assume knight to f5, so I'll just have queen and g4 ready. Appreciate the follow, Bean Taku. What's your peak in rapid? 2460. We lost like 20 rating points the other night, so right now it's like 2430. What's your over-the-board rating? It's been 2100 since I was like 14. I stopped playing over-the-board chess not too long after that. Because I went to go... Can I just take on... Is this some kind of bait? Wait, okay, it definitely is. Takes on h6, knight to f5. Then I go here, maybe? I feel like it's a poison pawn. Then I don't think it works out for me. It's so tantalizing, though. I want to play it so bad. Like, it looks right on so many levels. But... instincts say no. Okay, move on. Alright. Guess I'll play this. Open up the diagonal for the bishop. On the king. The sacrifice of a pawn. I don't like that. I don't think that pawn sacrifice by me was justified. Although now maybe it might be. Wait, was this just here the whole time? No, it was only here after the pawn sacrifice, right? Yeah, okay, wait, no, I guess I played that right, question mark? Wait, no, I can still take in either rook move, I can still capture the other rook. Because if he moves this rook, I capture, he captures my queen, I capture his queen. He moves this rook, I just capture with check. I'm still winning the exchange. Crazy tactics. It's a blitz game. And trade material off. I could fork. Is that prudent in a blitz game? I don't know. Just go back. Okay. He's begging me to fork. I'm thinking too long, thinking too long. Time will cost you. Let's just get ready to double the rooks up. Try and dominate this knight. Take away some of its squares and its activity. Time's even now. Threatening rook takes h6. You can still play it. Gotta go, gotta go. It's probably not a good move. Queens are coming off. Trapped my bishop. Had to sacrifice it. RIP to the valiant bishop. It's so hard playing against two knights in a time scramble. It's so hard not to blunder a fork. I was just trying not to blunder a fork the entire time. Hey Zod, why do you like GeneralZod? An old YouTuber I used to watch had a character he would play as named GeneralZod, and when I started my chess.com account, I decided it'd be a nice homage to him if I call myself GeneralZod. Plus, I just thought it was funny. I was like 17. I made my chess.com account way, way before I thought of, making it a brand or something for TikTok. What's up, Ori? Appreciate the follow, Kiwi. Appreciate the follow, Josh Norton. Hi, 2582. We're climbing, baby. We're climbing. Right? We're on that push. Appreciate the follow, JP. Because here I just take on G6, I think. Here is knight h3 or... Oh, knight e2 wins the game somehow? Yeah. Let's go here, develop the queen. Don't really care about the pawn on d4. Here, maybe pawn to g3. For the fork. And then knight to h3, king to g2. He can't go knight to g5 immediately to attack my queen. Rook's under fire, f7's under fire. Pawn to c5 for the anchor. Also an idea. Maybe taking the other pawn was smarter, eh? Just creating this pin, keeping an eye on h3, threatening like knight c5, activating the bishop. Although I feel like this pawn will be a target later on, but we'll see. Hi, are you Snow and the Warriors? Do you think Ding Liren will retain the championship? It's a good question. I think if both players are at their best, Ding Liren has proven to be a lot stronger than Gukesh so far in their respective careers. But Ding's play hasn't been at the top of his game in a while, and there's no guarantee that it, is there by the time the World Chess Championship comes about. So I'm not sure. It really depends on it. A lot of it's going to come down to Ding is basically my thoughts on it. It's going to come down to how strong Ding plays. Trouble here? That looks like suicide, but oh well. Oh, oh well. I don't know if that's a very good life motto. I gotta go. Burning too much clock trying to figure this position out. It's so hard to find a move, so hard. Queen h4, what do I play? Bishop on E. Okay, wait. He doesn't have queen to f3 though. But he does have queen to e1. Oh, queen f1 is just mate. Nah, this line didn't work. How well was I holding? Yeah, I'm just winning here. Wait. Why isn't this? Oh! And he can't go back because this regards. Ah! Darn it! The grind continues, chat. The late night, almost 1 a.m. grind continues. Faster, baby, faster. How helpful are chess puzzles to get better? I'd say extremely helpful. But it's also kind of important that you aren't just taking it as a, okay, it's a puzzle, and then you start like trying to come up with a bunch of different moves that you think might be the answer. It's important to take a look at both positions, understand what threats there are in the position, what threats you can generate, and the weaknesses behind why those threats might have substance. If you learn to recognize those things, then it'll help you in actual games, and you'll be able to recognize tactics in your actual game position. It's called pattern recognition. Appreciate the follow, Pineapple Master 90. Let's go pawn to f6. Exchange. What's the best way to start at chess? The way I started was reading Bobby Fischer's book, Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess. I have it pinned to the top of my channel in the TikTok shop. It's the first chess book I ever read. I call it the Chess Player's Bible. Just chock full of a bunch of useful, like it's the go-to book for when you're starting out the game of chess and you want to improve, whether it's at the casual or level or serious level, you know. I don't know if e5 works, but I'm trying to create some fireworks. I feel like it doesn't work. I missed all those extra captures, and now my knight is not in good shape. I'd love to play knight. Maybe I'll play this. Oh, it's a nice. That's a nice tactic. He in between moved me. Wait, taking with the king was probably wrong though. It might have given me a little bit of life when I shouldn't have had any. Because now it opens up this diagonal, maybe. Or maybe I have like queen to d7 after queen takes d4. Oh, you're just gonna take the knight. Okay, I would love the sidestep boogie here. Love to bust out that dance move. Let's go here. I want to keep the rooks on the board. Queen and pawn in games where you're down a pawn are extremely hard to draw. Maybe it would have been kind of fine in this position though because of the lack of king safety, but I feel like generally speaking queen and pawn in games are some of the easiest to convert into a win if you have a minimal material edge. I don't know how much of a threat rook to a8 is, but I mean, I don't really know where else I can place the rook. From what I know about rook in games, I'm pretty sure this should be drawn if I play it correctly. But As with me, it is always an if, not a guarantee. What did I just do? Oh my... Fell asleep. Whatever. I was gonna force him to admit he was the one playing for a draw at the end. Alright. I don't care how much of a save that was. I'm always, if there's a win on the table, I'm gonna play on for it. Alright. I don't care that I was down a rook to a queen. I wasn't going to swing my rook everywhere and like the draw was there for him to take if he wanted it. But I was going to if I was playing for an all-out win, like for whatever reason this was must win, I would swing my rook somewhere far away and make it trying hard for him to trade off. But here he realized I was just faster. I thought about trying to deceive him a bit and slowing down. But appreciate the follow, Marie. Appreciate the follow, Eugen Sumber. Oh, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate the follow, Bailey Coin. Alright. Aye, decent comeback. It's alright. Ducks Paradise. Wonder if he's a fellow Ducks fan. He's from Finland, so maybe. Timu Solani, the Finnish Flash. Appreciate the follow, Josh Carlos. Appreciate the follow, Matt Al. So I need to play you so you can analyze me. I'm like an 800. I have streams where I play against viewers all the time. I'll probably play against the viewers tomorrow on stream. So if you follow the channel, you can definitely catch a live stream where I do just that. Alright, play against everyone, regardless of rating level. Doesn't matter to me. But for right now, tonight, we're just playing random games on the rating ladder, trying to push for that ever-elusive 2600. And we'll see where it goes from there. What does FM mean? FIDE Master. It's a title given to you after you achieve a over-the-board chess rating of at least 2300. Where are you playing this game? Is there an app or website? I'm playing on chess.com on the browser. You can also download it for free on the App Store or Google Play Store. How is over-the-board chess and online chess ELO different? Your online rating is generally going to be higher, at least by 200, sometimes 300 rating points than your over-the-board rating. Over-the-board chess is a lot tougher, a lot higher concentration. Think about, it's like, someone's like just playing a game of chess on their phone, no big deal. But a lot of over-the-board chess is played in tournaments, and if you're playing in a tournament, you know, you're driving out maybe 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes people drive hours out to compete and participate, depending on where you live, you know. And if it's something that you're driving that far out for, it's probably something that you've had on your calendar for a while, which means you've been preparing for it. And, you know, trying because you want to do well. So there's a lot more that goes into it. I'm very scared about pawn to f5. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I saw some guaranteed win or forcing win. I just figured it was enough compensation to where I could complicate the game, and if my opponent doesn't mess up, it's probably because he's burning a lot of time. And if he doesn't burn a lot of time, chances are high he'll mess up, and I can get back in this game somehow. Appreciate the follow, pregnant koala. Yeah, some people in their online usernames can beat the computer 2000. Love watching you. Best tips. Okay, sacrifices the knight here. Let's capture here. Computers at that rating level can sometimes play well above their rating level, but because they're programmed to be 2000, they are designed to make mistakes. So it's up to you to figure out what those mistakes are and learn how to capitalize on them. Typically, I think 2000 rated computers tend to care a lot about the material aspect of the position and lesser about the positional value. They also leave a lot of weak squares. Alright, I'm trying to assess the threats. Maybe get rid of his light square bishop. I don't know why I moved there. I'm walking on a tightrope. Queen h5, how do I deal with that? I'm very surprised to see that. What am I doing? I'm throwing this.
Shawty look good, I taste her. Rolling up a real big wood, I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him. Talking all that doodle bob, I'll race him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my keys, bitch?
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I did not think we were gonna be able to clutch that one out. Appreciate the follow, William. Appreciate the follow, Marco. We're up against a grandmaster, 2500 grandmaster from Bulgaria. Alright, let's lock back in, baby. Keep the speed up, keep the speed up. Pawn to g6, okay. You don't see this much, but I think a lot of title players like playing it. It's not a common move in these lines, and it throws a lot of untitled players who may not have as much opening knowledge and preparation as them, kind of throws them for a loop. I don't know. I feel like meeting him head on in the center. I could play pawn to d3 and just play a slower game, but just meet him head on. I don't think he's going to capture this pawn. It's going to be hard to defend because his queen's going to be pinned. It's possible. Maybe. Actually, it might not even be possible. I might be able to just take instantly on d4. I could offer the same exact idea, just redone. Bishop to e3. Also bishop to g5 if I want to be the aggressor. Let's complicate this position. I have no idea if this is any good. It feels like it's very close to being very, very bad, but maybe not all the way there. I think my bishops cover a lot of key squares, especially this guy. Appreciate the follow, Garbanzo Trucking. We have Bucket of Pucks with the money gun. Oh, baby. And now I take here first, right? Have a pawn or two on my way out. All that for nothing. All that for equal material. And we both have double pawns. Gotta go, gotta go. Thinking too long, but there's no easy moves. Okay. I might just start pushing P, to be honest. As my game plan, maybe queen to d5, offer the exchange of queens. That feels like a step in the wrong direction. Because now this rook can't go out to claim e8 anymore. I think he was wondering if I had knight to d5, and that's probably what he was calculating, but king to g2 stops it pretty directly. Okay. Not gonna sit around and think too long, just start pushing the pawn. If I lose a pawn or something along the line, so be it. Now this knight is loose. Let's go here to help defend f3 as well, and the knight. Once again, time is going to be a crazy factor. Bishop takes f7 for the snipe, maybe? Hold on, it's not clear yet. I'm definitely not out of the woods. Let's go here to defend f2. h2 can fall, but it's important that f2 is defended. He offers the queen trade. I feel like I should be thrilled to see this, no? I don't care about H2. I gotta start pushing P. We continue pushing P. Hide the king on G2. Continue pushing P. This A pawn is fast. How do you stop it? How do you stop this A pawn? He's going for a mating net.
Real big check. Where's Bling Bing with the laser? 3 different flavors. 4 hoes naked. 5 bitches jumping in a 2-door spaceship. Pour yellow touching it, so I go with the Lakers. Shawty look good. I taste her. Rolling up a real big wood. I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him. Talking all that doodle bob. I'll race him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Real big check.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, chat! Let's go! Appreciate the follow, Mr. Sheesh119. Appreciate the follow, Kelly. Appreciate the follow, Lucky Duck. Alright? Take it down, Grandmaster. Say, what am it? Oh my gosh! Bucket of pucks with another money gun! And oh my gosh! Oh! Schrodinger's Tiger? A 2700 Grandmaster? This is the highest rated player I've ever played in a Blitz game right now, chat. You guys are seeing it live. I've never played, or since, this is the highest rated player I've ever played on stream for Blitz for sure. Highest rated player I've played against in general in Blitz in years. Love your vid, son. I appreciate you, Noah. There's like back rank threats. Oh wait, I had rook takes c2, rook takes c2, rook takes f7. Oh wait, no, he plays rook takes. Wait, no, yeah, okay. I didn't think I had anything. Okay. No, I could just take the other rook. Appreciate the follow, Bajit. Shout out. Rooks facing each other like that is crazy. Yeah, this is not something you see every day. I'm very worried about. Wait, what? Oh, too slow, too slow, too slow. Darn it! I wanted to win so bad. Everyone's saying congrats. You blundered the knight, Zod? No, I didn't blunder the knight. It was a sacrifice I played late. Because the knight's trapped here. So I moved the knight here, forking his king and knight, forcing him to capture the knight. But what this does is it draws the knight away from the queening, or it puts the knight in front of the queen's pawn. Right? And now the knight is too far away to stop me from queening. For example, if I just try and play pawn up one now, then the knight gets back in time and he can stop me. Cute little tactic with only like 4 seconds left to save the game. White's winning here, but not enough time to convert. I mean, highest rated player I've ever played in Blitz. We escape with a draw. Can't be too unhappy. Oh, I blundered it earlier. Oh, probably, chat. Alright, let me tell you, I was sweating bullets. Alright. I was trying to be Nessie the locked in monster, but nerves were getting to me. There were also like 800 people watching me, and I was like, what? Where did these people come from? I looked at the screen like 8 seconds ago, there were like 300 people in here, you know, the normal community, alright? We were all just having a nice, chill, relaxed night. 2,700 grandmaster steps into the building all of a sudden. We're at like 800 viewers, and I'm like, what is going on? But all I knew was I had to Nessie the lock-in monster, focus on the position, baby. Appreciate the follow, Get Back. Appreciate the follow, Alicia NM. Appreciate the follow, Deadboard23. Appreciate the follow, Jackson Miller. Appreciate the follow, JKJJ. John was like 33, dropping the 3 little crowns. Shout out. Appreciate the follow, Kip2. Appreciate the follow, Quiani. Appreciate the follow, Moy. Appreciate the follow, Bri. Start school today. You hate to see that, but you know what? Enjoy it, alright? Time flies. For how annoying some of those class assignments were, you know, all that stuff. Homework. It was still some crazy fun times, and I'm glad I was able to experience them the way I did with the people I experienced it with. So, you know, make sure you make the most of it, baby. Goes by in a flash. Ah, just a draw. Well, I might be the one who has to prove that, though. Wait, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, rooks belong behind pass pawns, so that should be priority number 1. I'm supposed to play this. Time is also a significant factor, I realize. Oh, he just had F4 the whole time? Darn it, man. Did he have F4 the whole time? Yeah, he did. Okay, so this is just a draw. So, still on the grind, but just so I'm aware, if I pawn F5 was a losing move. So let's say I just go back and forth with the rook. Like, this is all fine. Okay, and I can even play takes and king back. Yeah, okay, because he had never run out of checks with the b pawn. Interesting. As soon as I saw your name, I checked. Review the last game, please. The rook and knight ending. I usually review games. I'll probably do an analysis video on that on my TikTok channel, but we're only 17 points away from 2,600, so tonight's more of a grind, you know, just grinding for the rating points. Review games if there's anything like any tactics or anything I want to show you guys or a lesson I want to take from it, but tonight is less of a analysis night and more of a just grind out some games, you know, see where we end up on the rating ladder. What country do you notice gives you the hardest games? I mean, it's really just whoever I play against. I get so many different countries. Do you mean, I mean, everyone at this level, right, is like, crazy talented. Which countries do I play against the most? I would say I probably play against Americans the most, and then Indians the second most, and then probably Russians third most. So I don't think there's a particular country that gives me a hard time. I feel like a lot of players on the Chinese servers are actually like really, really good, but the chess.com or whatever, something like clashes with the server to where they all seem to experience a lot of lag, which makes it harder for them to play in time scrambles. Like they're slower than they should be. So I do think that plays a factor. I don't like what I've done here, by the way. Knight to a6, such an ugly move. The bishop does not belong on e6. But I don't want his knight to come to c5. And if I play pawn to b6, then that opens up weaknesses on c6 and a8. Are you not seeing my comments? I am. I'm just like messy locked in monster. Right? There's also 500 people in here. Shout out. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. You take private lessons for the voice? Alright, don't ask me how I got it. What I was born with, baby. No vocal lessons or nothing. What happened to your hair? Did you get an electric shock? That's kind of what it looks like now that I have the braids taken out. It looks a little more managed with, or well managed when I put some of the curler in, but I haven't done that today. Gotta go. Feel like there should be something here, though. Maybe there isn't. Doesn't work. Alright, I gotta go. Yeesh, I'm down a ton of time. Should not pre-move that. Don't know why I played that. Get a grip, get a grip. Yeah. Just a blunder. Ah, playing too slow, Chad. I gotta pick up the pace. Gotta pick up the pace. Can't be playing this slowly in time trouble. It's an even position, but you play this slowly on the clock, you're putting yourself at a gigantic disadvantage. Yeah. Darn it, man. Right? Gotta play faster, chat. Faster, faster. Speed, baby, speed. Zod, your opening bad, need new opening. I don't think I got the greatest position out of that opening, but I don't think it's fair to say I lost that game strictly because of the opening. I think my time usage in about the second stage of the game, a little after the middle game starts, has been kind of poor. I need to pick it up. Appreciate the follow, Rick James B596. Okay. Pretty simplistic position. Let's see if we can move quickly, confidently, avoid any deep swims in the think tank. Brr, brr, Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, General, you ever play while considerably intoxicated? When I was at college, I would go out to the bars, and I had this thing I did where the first thing I would do is order a beer at the bar, and then I would one touch the beer, and then I would always follow that up with a game of 1 minute bullet chess on my phone. Sounds harmless and innocent enough, but then the trick is I wouldn't stop until I got a George W, until I got a win. So yes. How to achieve title? Like the FIDE Master title? It's based off your rating, but only your over the board rating. Your online rating can be like 900 million thousand, and it'll still never count for a title in chess. I mean, there are a few titles you can receive strictly from playing online, but none of them carry the same prestige or acknowledgement or acclamation kind of that all the over the board titles carry with them. I don't know, this feels very tactical. I guess it's just a draw. Are you an international master? I'm not. I'm completely untitled, as you see next to my name. I don't really know if this works. It's like a draw, or if I'm even like potentially losing, but at this point it's like 1 a.m. at night. I'm not trying to calculate everything, I'll just play. Whatever happens, happens. Let the cards fall where they may. You know? Ooh. That I did not see. You guys were someone who's tried to read a chess book before, but can't get it? My opponent offers me the draw, so I'll just take it. Is it possible to get an IM title just by playing online? It is not. I would say starting off with easier chess books might help a lot. I think one of the best things about the first chess book I read that I put on the top of my TikTok channel, it's on the pin videos, Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess, is that if you've never played the game of chess before, you can still pick up and read the book and understand what he's talking about. It's very easy to follow along. You don't need to know like move coordinates or anything like that as well. I think ease of access goes a long way, especially for newer players who are still trying to learn the game. I don't know if this works, but I'm feeling adventurous. The speed at which I played that probably is making my opponent wonder if he should just trade the queens off. Appreciate the follow, Aiden Startsman. Appreciate the follow, Goosebumps. Appreciate the follow, Jade. Let's go here to start. Oh, wait, that's maybe a bad move. Probably should have gone for the queen sack, actually. He might force me to go into the line anyway. I might still go into it, though, to be honest. See if I can catch him lacking. But I think there's bishop e4 at the end of this line, though, right? Hitting the queen and the... an h1 and g1 are covered. Right, he didn't see that before because his knight covered the square. But in the chaos, the knight got traded off. And it's important that my rook guards the g1 square and my bishop guards the h1 square, because otherwise there'd be queen to h1 immediately. Appreciate the follow, S. Bryce. Guys, is Queen Gambit good or bad? I haven't seen the entire show, but from the episodes I have seen, I absolutely loved it. How do I unwind this position? I'm scared. I'm scared for my life. Gotta pick up a speed. I must pick up the speed twixt with which I move my pieces. Appreciate the follow, Lucretia Upready. Appreciate the follow, Ken Kenny. He retreats. Very passive looking move. Time is going to be a gigantic factor at this stage. Let's go here. Double up. Bishop c8, right around the corner. Probably should have played it instantly, actually. Let's go for it now, though. Better late than never, as they say. There's a free knight. Is there more? 27 seconds, gotta go. Take the knight. Knight's a knight. You can have a good knight if you're up a knight, you know? Just bring the bishop back. Wait, what am I doing? I'm still up on material somehow. No, my mouse slipped. I wanted pawn to a3 for the check. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lock in, lock in. I don't have rook to d4, chat. I see it, but it doesn't work.
Green beach, count cheese. I got one in the chamber, two with the laser, three different flavors, four hoes naked, five bitches jumping in a two-door spaceship. Pour yellow Tyson in, so I go with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her, rolling up a real big wood. I'll face her, man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him, talking all that doodle bob. I'll race him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Real bitch.
And we once again get the George W. Alright? Any advice for a player plateauing at 1800? I think knowledge of in-games goes a long way, and what is going on? Studying the in-game really helped me break that barrier into like the 2000 ratings and beyond. Song name? It's Doodle Bob by Trippy Red. It's unreleased. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just going to sacrifice a piece. I mean, he's already moved his king. He doesn't go for the sack. But that does just mean I get a kind of nab a free pawn. Doodle Bob by Trippy Red. Go knight to h5 maybe? Let's go here. Maybe there's tactics that work, but... Go castle queenside. I castle kingside, maybe there's h6 sacrifices. Oh. Oh, don't do it to him, Zod. Don't do it to him, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, what an in-between move. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Did I have to give him this much compensation? I feel like I could have gotten more material out of that, no? I don't know. I feel like I can be a lot more aggressive. with the line I picked. Maybe it wasn't the best possible line, but feels pretty playable. Always got to be careful of like a knight to e7 at some point, forking the king and queen. Doesn't work at the moment, but a lot can change in chess. Just retreat. Try and keep the pressure up here. G. Nicolaitis with the follow. Sky with the follow. Shout out. How old is the general? I'm 24 years old. I turned 25 October 1st in about a month. Actually, yeah, a little less than a month now. Appreciate the follow, Atra. Appreciate the follow, It's Sour Souls. Shout out. I feel as if I play better with black, but only because I give my opponent the first opportunity to mistake. This might be, I struggle from this as well. You might be looking to punish your opponent's mistakes a little too quickly. Sometimes if your opponent makes a mistake, especially early on, it's not necessarily that the one move they made is bad that you recognize. It might be that the plan that they're getting ready to enact upon the position is not a good one, right? So if you play a move that forces your opponent to get back on track, you know, because you try and punish him too quickly, sometimes that can work against you. You can kind of accidentally help your opponent play good chess, you know? It's like, what's the old saying? If you ever want to prove someone stupid, you just let them talking, you know? You don't interrupt them and cut them off or stop them in their tracks, you know? Just go here, defend the pawn, cut down on counterplay. I have a very, very, very basic plan of just connecting these pawns and pushing them up the board. Pretty simplistic. Just running the H-pawn up the board, start pushing P.
Where's green, bitch? Living green, bitch with the laser. 3 different flavors, 4 hoes naked. 5 bitches jumping in a 2-door spaceship. More yellow Tyson than to walk up with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her. Rolling up a real big one. I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face her. Talking that doodle bob. I'll race her. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Where my bitch?
Oh! Alright, my record against grandmasters for the night is 2 wins and a draw, baby. Not too shabby. I reckon I could beat you on a versus me. I have a lot of streams where I play against the viewers. If you just follow the channel, alright, I do a lot of those. But right now we're just grinding for Elo, trying to hit that 26 hundo. Collecting them like Thanos. Just crushing GMs tonight. I don't know about crushing, although I did have a very nice tactic in this one. I had a really, really nice tactic in this one to beat him out. A couple really good ones. Me and my big mouth. Oh, chat, me and my big mouth. Yeah, this is round 2. We drew our first game. Uh, Gotta go, gotta go. It's not easy. Eek. Reach the follow tilted. I don't know. I don't want to sit around and do nothing. Gotta go. I'm burning too much clock. Ah, that's so useless. I mean, I might be cooked here. Yeah, my queen moves are also terrible. I'm moving her directly into the line of fire. Yeah, I'm cooked here. Well played, well played. Darn it, man. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous for that one. Oh, me and my big mouth chat, alright? Got caught yapping about how I was dummying some grandmasters tonight, and the chess gods are like, you know what, Zon? Alright? You be yapping so much, here's one for you. That pawn sack was interesting, though. What goes through your head before making a move to make sure it's a good move? Generally, I try to take myself out of the game for 1 second and put myself in my opponent's shoes and try and see the board through their eyes. Ask, what would my opponent want to, what would I play if I was my opponent, you know? Those kinds of questions. And if I see the move that I think my opponent wants to play, and I'm like, okay, my move takes care of it. So my idea was knight to f4. I'm just going to play it. I have no idea if this works, by the way. This is just something, like, this is what I wanted. I calculated him playing c4 to try and bait him into it, because the idea is my bishop is trapped, but I'm after the pawn on e6. I feel like this attack is going to be worth more than being down a piece in a blitz game, and my opponent agrees with me, which is kind of annoying to see, to be honest. I wanted to sack. I was feeling aggressive. What the heck? Why not? You only live once, baby. Appreciate the follow, PK. GM Blunderer with the 2 roses. Shout out. I just out in-between moved his in-between move. Oh, baby. He went bishop to c4, trying to check me. And then he picks up my queen on the next move, but I played knight to e3, blocking the check and opening up the pin, and now his queen can't take my queen on f7 because of the pin. And takes, I can take with this knight. I did outsmart him outsmarting me, chat. That is exactly what happened. That's basically what an in-between move is, though. I outsmarted him outsmarting me. He goes bishop c5, and he thinks that I can pick up the queen next move, right? Because I'm in check, I have to move my king. I find knight to e3. And now my rook pins his queen, preventing him from checking. And he hasn't moved since. He's just shell-shocked. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He just throws in the towel. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. We get the George W. Just throws in the towel on the spot. Whoa. Alright. 2643 International Master. Very strong op we got going here. It feels like I'm supposed to develop this bishop early, because it sometimes gets caught outside the pawn chains in these lines. You gotta be a little careful. Let's go here, prep for pawn to c5. I'm a little worried about pawn to e6, so I'll play pawn to e6 myself, because if I take, then maybe he reroutes the bishop back, and it's just kind of annoying to deal with. Assume he recaptures with the pawn, but I guess there's a universe, yeah, where he recaptures with the bishop or knight. Gotta go. It's kind of misplaced. Figure out somewhere for it to go. Or some tactic, I would love. It's not feasible. Gotta move. Oh boy. It is just not a position you want to be in. I mean, I've known a5 was hanging for a while, but I don't really have any easy way of defending it. I guess I could have moved the knight, but... Mm. Another game not managing the clock properly. He's giving me a little bit of life, but again, because of the time situation, it would still take a minor miracle. Oh no, why did I... Just blundered. Didn't give myself enough time. Ay, ay, ay. Chat, it's like 2 a.m. at night, alright? I'm playing on fumes. It's 2 a.m. at night, I'm playing on fumes, alright? Appreciate the follow, Zura, Surizel. Really been enjoying these streams, man. I appreciate that, Damien. Good draw, though. Thank you, pimp. Do you plan on going for titles and even a GM title? Sorry, I saw that question before. It's like one of the most common questions I get asked on stream. Not in the near future. Going to all those over-the-board tournaments is something that you have to plan for. Time, money, transportation, and I don't really have, I don't have a car, and I don't have any money saved up, so still a ways away from having to think about all that, you know? Right now I'm just trying to improve as much as I can, day in, day out, and take it from there, basically. You know, go from there. I've been falling into massive time trouble, so it seems it is in my best interest to get a move on. Played the wrong order of this, but actually, let's get Stacey maybe. Sir Zod, we're all broke, don't worry. That's alright, baby. At least we're rich on the board where it matters. I also could have played bishop to g5, I just now realized. It's probably stronger. Or does this... Am I winning material here, maybe? Did I just accidentally play a really good move? Good. Good. Sometimes when I'm tired, I think too much. You just let the instincts take over. Hey sir, what do you recommend a book for someone who's around 1300? I highly recommend the book How to Reassess Your Chess by International Master Jeremy Silman. It's the first chess book I ever read. Or sorry, not the first. Ay. I'm losing it. But it's a book I read when I was much younger, and it helped my chess improve significantly. Why is it I can beat the 2000 ELO bots, but I get trounced by 400? Because bots are kind of programmed to make mistakes that you can capitalize on. Whereas a human player, even if they're a weak human player who is starting out, they still think like a human. So if you do make a move that a human looks at and can capitalize on, they're going to capitalize on even if it's a weak human. You have to be able, the difference between playing computers and humans is you have to be willing to put yourself in your opponent's shoes and ask, what would I do if I was my opponent? And you have to answer that earnestly. You can't answer it like, oh, well, my opponent's 400. He's probably going to do X. You have to think about it as, what is their best response to what I have available to, or to what I want to do, you know? You can't go into it thinking, okay, my opponent's rated 200 rated, so he's probably going to miss if I try and attack his queen, and I'll just win the free queen and win the game. Boom. It's not how it works. Even human player who is not very good at the game, you know, they understand threats. When something's under direct attack, they're like, okay, well, my queen's under attack, I should probably move it. Whereas a computer may be programmed to kind of make a mistake there and sometimes let you have the free queen, you know? Whereas a human will never do that. Well, almost never. How to Reassess Your Chess by International Master Jeremy Silman is the name of the book. Appreciate the 14 fire judges from Rise Average Talk. Bobby with the rose. All right, we got Rise Average TikTok with the heart puff. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Right, we are also at 39,000 likes on the stream. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate the follow, no. Appreciate the follow, Mike. We're also at over 240 new followers for today's stream. So once again, chat, shout out all you guys supporting the new follows, the people who. I guess I'll go here and hide. Looks scary. Oh my gosh. I'm getting mated. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Whoa, I was not on the lookout for this. Yeah, I'm just better here and then... Oh, it's just maiden 4. I have to go king to f1. Wow. That's crazy. I just missed that. Appreciate the follow, Gorilla. Appreciate the follow, C. Where did you go to school? I went to school at Anna Maria. It's a small college in Massachusetts. What book do you recommend for in-game tactics? I think in-game tactics are still, you can do that through puzzles, but I think in-game knowledge about what positions you should be looking for to try and change the position to tactically. The book Jeremy Silman's Complete In-Game Course is one that I read when I was much younger, and it helped my in-games out significantly. There's also the book Dvoretsky's Complete In-Game. I think it's just, if you type in Dvoretsky, which is very hard to type. I'm also just now realizing, like, if you don't know how to spell his name, but everyone swears by that book as like an in-game Bible. I've never read it personally, so I can't speak to it, but there's lots of really, really good chess books out there that I've just never read, so... Okay, I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to play this. What's the rankings all the way up to grandmaster? The first title you can achieve over the board is 2200, and that's national master or candidate master. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just wasting time here. I keep thinking there's like tactics. Maybe after the game there will be like a tactic I miss. I'll be like, of course, but I didn't see it. How many countries have you been to? I've never been outside of the US. I want to travel someday, though. Once I've saved up, like, some money. Appreciate the 5 GGs, Sneaky. Sorry, the first title you can gain is National Master at 2200. That's USCF. If you attain a rating of 2200 in FIDE, then you become a candidate master. 2300 in FIDE is FIDE master. Then it's 2403 IM norms is international master. Norms in chess are like accomplishments that you can only get through certain tournaments, and you have to perform well in said tournaments, so you aren't guaranteed to get the norms. You need the norms and the rating, so that's very, very, very difficult of itself. And then to be a grandmaster, you need a norm, 3 grandmaster norms, which again are accomplishments you can only achieve in certain chess tournaments, combined with a rating of over the board rating of at least 2500 is very, 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 very difficult to accomplish. One of the hardest feats, achievements out there, really. When you consider how many people play the game of chess, you know, hundreds of millions, arguably even billions of people play the game, but there are more billionaires alive in the world today than there are grandmasters. There's about 2,200 billionaires registered in the world today, and there's about 1,900 grandmasters. Do you think Levy will get to GM? I'm really rooting for him too. I have no idea yet if he's going to reach it. It's a very long journey, and I think a lot of his fans, when he announced that, we're expecting, you know, Levy's making the return to over the board chess, like he's going to start grinding, and then he's going to become a grandmaster. But the path to grandmaster is not straight upwards. It's not like you start training, you're getting serious, you get coaching, and then you're just boom there. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of how a lot of success is not based on you going straight upwards. It's based on how well you can rebound when you're facing those walls or plateaus. Okay, I need to pick up the speed here significantly. Your real ELO in classical, it's 2100. I got it up there when I was 14, and I stopped playing over the board chess shortly thereafter because I went across the country to go play hockey. But I graduated this spring, so I'm trying to get back into the grind. Appreciate the follow, Shiraninu Adrian. Gotta go, Zod, you gotta go. I have no idea if this is a blunder or not, but as I am trying to emphatically tell myself, gots to go. Okay, let's reroute the knight. Pressure the knight on d4. I don't care about the rook on f8. I'll capture here on d4, and then f2 will fall. Okay, that put him in the think tank for a couple seconds, which is huge, because now I have the time advantage. It's so hard to maneuver in this position with his dark square bishop, though. I'm just going to do the same thing with the bishop. Put pressure on F. And it's just mate in 2. Let's go.
I got 1 in the chamber, 2 with the laser, 3 different flavors, 4 hoes naked, 5 bitches jumping in a 2-door spaceship, pour yellow Tyson in so I go with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her, rolling up a real big wood. I'll face her, man I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face her, talking that doodle vibe. I'll race. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lead?
I'm having fun today, chat, right? Appreciate the follow, Snipsy. Appreciate the follow, Esquiardo. Darn it. He caught me pre-moving. Everyone always plays the same line. I thought he would too. How dare he not be a robot? GeneralZod, 2800 bullet, 2600 blitz. We're trying, baby, we're trying. Right? Appreciate you sharing the live, user 8010. Whoa, he castles queenside. Was not expecting that. I feel like now that he's castled queenside, there's a bishop on b8. His king can't flee to the corner very quickly, so he could run into problems. It's almost like I want him to take all these pawns so I can open up the files and go after him. Whatever, let's go. Let's just send it. Figure the rest out as we go. Advice on things to ask yourself about when you're reviewing a game. When you're reviewing a game, it's important to try and figure out where you went wrong, and not necessarily like the move you went wrong, but the ideas behind the moves, you know? Were your ideas wrong? Should you have been focusing on something completely different in the position? Or were your ideas right and maybe you just had the wrong move order, or you just messed up somewhere along the way, you know? Different games are going to give you different answers and different results. It's also important to look toward yourself and have your own analysis and not lean too heavily on the computer telling you where you went wrong. Because the computer will sometimes tell you went wrong in a position where no human is going to find the reason why it wasn't the best move. I'll take this one. Or I guess I could take this one, actually. Just complicating this, making it more and 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 more complex. Is hair equal your crown? I'm not a king, so no. Appreciate the follow, Mizu, right? Not a king, baby, just a humble general. Wouldn't you agree that most people need to learn not to blunder? Blunders happen at all levels. You never really stop blundering, right? Truly. Well, you can cut down on the amount of blunders you have in a game, as we all try to do. But blunders are unfortunately a part of being human. And they happen at all levels. That's the only way anyone can win a game of chess, is if the other side blunders. Eventually you learn to stop making blunders of your own, you know, as in giving your opponent material for free, and then you learn not to do that anymore. And it progresses. But then your opponents get better because you've also gotten better. So they become a little better at generating threats. And sometimes you can't, or you don't dodge the threats perfectly, and it gives your opponent a way to kind of entice you into a blunder, if you will. I can take here and there's no knight to e2 because my bishop guards the square. That feels like a mistake. Gotta go.
her. Rolling up a real big wood. I'll face her. Man, I wish a punk bitch would. I'll face him. Talking all that doodle bob. I'll erase him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my money, bitch?
Alright. What song is that? It's unreleased. It's not like, there's no actual title to it yet. Appreciate the follow AL. Appreciate the follow Poppy. Appreciate the follow Jacksonville. Just another game, chat. Just another game, baby. Just another game. Right? I know what's on the line here. Don't think it's lost on me. But if we're so focused on the goal, we'll get lost. You know? I've never seen this. Stop rook g5, maybe? Appreciate the follow, Kylan. Thank you for sharing the live, Sandy. What are the trophies for, bro? They're from chess tournaments that I played in when I was younger. From tournaments that I won. A couple of them are second place trophies. Like, this is second place from U14 when I was 12 years old, playing my first real chess tournament in Las Vegas. Trying to reroute this bishop, maybe. I also could have played knight h6, I guess. He's playing very slowly now, very passive moves. Try and blunt this bishop. Queen f7 is possible, maybe as well. Takes is a blunder. Let's move the knight. Try and force minor pieces off the board. Both low on time here, or starting to. Feel like activity matters more than the pawn. Swing the rook over to the open file. No, the file's got to stay open. Archer on the E-file. Appreciate the follow, Big Nova. Thank you for sharing the live, Ethan Courtney. Appreciate the follow, Utopia GeneralZod. Thought I went from 1450 and rapid to 1465. What's the best advice to regain my strength? Rating fluctuations happen to everyone at all levels. I would say the biggest tip I can give is don't get in your head too much and don't overthink it, you know? Don't be caught trying to like play some perfect chess. That's what I do myself sometimes and I'm guilty of. Right? And we get the Charge W 2600 Blitz!
I got one in a chamber, two with the laser, three different flavors, four hoes naked, five bitches jumping in a two-door spaceship, pour yellow tux in it so I go with the Lakers. Shawty look good, I taste her, rolling up a real big wood, I'll face her, man I wish a punk bitch would, I'll face him, talking all that doodle bob, I'll erase him. Where my keys, bitch? Where my lean, bitch? Real big check. Where's spleen, bitch? Living green, bitch. Cow and cheese, bitch. Lemon squeeze, bitch. Bow, bow, bow. One in a chamber, two with the laser, three different flavors.
Sauce! Sauce! Dropping the galaxies! Two! Not one, but two galaxies! Sauce! Oh, baby! Sauce coming in, dropping not one, but two galaxies. We got Mortar Minter with the heart, we got Mies with the heart, we got Ethan Courtney with the hand heart, we got Alexa with the rose. Alright, I appreciate the support, chat. And we get across 2600. I was exhausted when I started streaming tonight, chat. I thought it was going to be like a quick 30-minute stream, and then I just got Nessie the locked in monster. I wanted to play some Blitz. Alright, we also faced some tough ops tonight. There were a lot of really close games. But I am exhausted. It's almost 2:30 here. I wanted to keep going. I've wanted 2600 so bad, man. I wanted it so bad. So bad. I was Nessie locked in monster trying to get it done. And we go ahead and get the George W. Alright, get 2600. Did you not get the medal for 2600? I hit it before a while ago. But thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream, chat. Alright, I appreciate all the support the channel's been getting. We'll be live tomorrow, alright, same time as always. I'll probably play against a lot of the viewers tomorrow, so make sure you guys are stopping by for that. 5 p.m. Central. Once again, alright, thank you guys stopping by the stream, supporting. The stream's been absolutely popping off and blowing up. I appreciate you guys tapping the screen up. 47,000 likes on the stream, alright, over 300 new followers. So shout out to all you guys, always sharing the live stream, helping push the stream forward. Also all the gifts. We got Sauce coming in, dropping 2 galaxies at the end of the stream, celebrating 2600. Alright, I appreciate the support, chat, and shout out Sauce. Make sure you guys follow the YouTube channel, GeneralZod Chess, alright? And remember, chat, alright, as always, to end the night, the world is cruel, so choose to be kind, baby. I will see you all tomorrow, chat. Have a good night. Choose to be cruel, no. Good thunder, no. Alright, be good, chat. Be good. Have a